and Advocate Mshololo.
Yes.
Those are the Section 205s for the two numbers.
Yes.
And the information can be made available. We just need a memory, a USB, my lord, from whoever wants to have that information. Advocate Mshololo informed me that in addition to the two numbers, she wants Section 205s on all the numbers that were mentioned by Colonel Steyn in his evidence. And Colonel Gous has indicated that he will be able to gather all that information.
In his computer.
Now, the question is, how long will it take for the information to be provided and for the defense to go through, to trawl through that information? Colonel Gous indicated that he will need about 2 days. That is now regarding this additional information for all the numbers for Advocate Mshololo. But for the two numbers that were specifically requested, that information can be provided now, my lord. So as far as the evidence of Colonel Gous is concerned, we will perhaps ask that the evidence stand down until about Friday. Firstly, for the defense to go through the data regarding the two numbers that they asked for, the numbers of accused number 2 and 5. And as far as the additional information requested by Advocate Mshololo, we'll hear from them as to how much time they require. So for today, we can carry on with Sergeant Mokola and let the evidence of Colonel Steyn stand down.
Yeah, Mr. Gous, can I hear your response?
Good morning, my lord.
Morning.
Yes, I've got the cell phone data of accused 2 and 5, the numbers that was requested. I've got some other 205s also. Not all the numbers, but I've got certain numbers that we managed to get to 205. So, but I've got some 205s that I've got, yes.
And do you have access to your colleagues, former colleagues' database?
Yes, that's Colonel Steyn. So that's where we got all the other 205s. We're still looking to get all the numbers that we.
So you need some time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Friday, is it too soon for you, or do you prefer?
Friday, when it's up to the court, I'll if I need to be ready, I'll be ready. I'll try.
Why don't we postpone it to Monday? Because it is the state which is lax, or the defense which is lax. It's not Mr. Gous's problem. I mean, he gave evidence, and you, Mr. Baloyi, said, or Mr. Nxumalo said, he doesn't have some Section 205 documents. Is that?
Yes,
am I correct, sir?
Yes, Monday is in order, my lord.
Yeah, Monday.
My lord, maybe if I can just clarify on my case, the 205 records that I'm requesting, I'm not requesting from this witness Gous, I'm requesting it from the respective service providers. The normal Section 205 records, the state is aware of that, not from the witness, my lord.
Mr. Baloyi, do you hear that?
Well, the service provider provides it to the police. So that information has been provided to the police as he can provide that information. But we have taken note of what Advocate Mshololo says.
Do you hear the response, ma'am?
Yes.
And my lord, also to add on what the state has submitted regarding my request, the numbers that were alleged to have been linked with my client, it was Colonel Steyn who testified about them last year, my lord.
Yeah, but the point is, you didn't cross-examine Colonel Steyn then. It's unfair. As you know, wait, it's unfair. Colonel Steyn, when did he testify? Which month last year?
I think about
August last year.
Yeah. No, we must be fair. Fairness cuts both ways. Colonel Steyn came here, testified. He was taken through cross-examination. Now we need additional information from Colonel Steyn. And Colonel Steyn has retired.
My Lord, I did put that question to Colonel Steyn.
Yeah, fine, and then he responded to you.
I have not been supplied since Colonel Steyn finished testifying. Since then, my Lord.
Okay, so you take 8 months. Because if you put it to Colonel Steyn in August, you go to Baloyi in September, you say, hey, where is the information I requested from Steyn? October, where is the information? November, hey, where's the information? December, January, February, March.
Yes, I've been waiting, my Lord.
That's how council acts.
I've been waiting, my Lord.
But you never did that.
I've been waiting for 8 months. I've waited.
Sir, they say 8 months, you haven't provided the information they requested you to provide to them.
Well, we indicated, my Lord, that we did provide the information on a disk in October of last year, but they've since indicated that they cannot decipher that information. And there is an exercise that Colonel Host will be going through to try and isolate those numbers and then give the information to them.
And the other aspect, as I understand the law, the state requested through Section 205 certain information or numbers from the service provider.
Yes.
You've got that.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Mshololo says he wants to subpoena the service provider. Am I quoting you correct, ma'am? To provide the numbers, whichever numbers. You want them from the service provider, not from the state. Did I hear you correctly?
No, my Lord, I think we're not on the same
No,
page.
I listen. You want us to pay this thing like Mr. Nisi said we must play it. You said you want the 205 numbers from the service provider. I'm listening. Didn't you say that?
My Lord, I said that.
Yes.
If the
So
state...
wait. So if you said that, it's unfair to say to the state, it must provide that information because you want it from the service provider and the state, in respect of their case, which they are trying to prove, they have got the 205 application documents which were supplied to them by the service provider. Now, you need additional, is that what you're saying?
It's not an additional, my Lord. My Lord, if the state says, I have been provided with Section 205, let that 205 be beamed here. Let this court see that Section 205, let's proceed with the witness.
Okay, fine. So
I can proceed with
fine, no
cross-examination.
problem. So you don't require additional evidence from the service providers.
It's not additional. It's the original. I haven't received any Section 205. And if the state says...
We're talking at cross
If the state says, I'm in possession, then it means we can proceed. The state can beam that Section 205 there. Today, now, if they are saying, I am in possession of that.
Okay, so now let me put this. If you want additional information from the service provider, you are free to do it. There's no problem.
No, my Lord, I don't want additional. I have not received any records.
Okay. Mr. Baloyi.
As a God, please, I think for the way forward, my Lord, as we suggested, the matter can, as far as Colonel Host is concerned, can stand down until Monday. Today, he will provide the data that was requested for the 2 numbers and for the other 6 numbers or so for the client of Adv Mshololo. He'll make his best endeavors to provide that information by Friday.
Okay, fine.
And we can then take it from there.
Yes, your comments. Okay, I'll come to you, Mr. Mshololo. Your comments, Mr. Mgomezu.
No submission.
No submission. Yes, Mr. Miyeki.
No submission.
Ngumalo.
My Lord, in addition to my request in respect of the 2 numbers, I also request that I provided with the affidavit of the investigation officer requesting the records in terms of Section 205 of the Criminal Procedure Act. Secondly, I also...
Wait. Let's take it slow. Do you have the affidavits? Yes, he says.
That's a normal process, my Lord. We can provide that information.
You didn't provide them?
Well, it should have formed part of the information that was, given to them.
Okay, affidavits from the service providers. Is it one service provider, Vodacom, or even...
Yeah, it's
only Vodacom?
It's Vodacom.
Okay, yeah, and what, Mr. Ngumalo?
So is that affidavit by the investigation officer, that is number one. I also request...
Who's the investigating officer now?
It's Gininda.
Gininda?
Yeah, name of
Who
Gininda.
has those records? Is it Gininda
Yeah,
or the service
Gininda.
provider?
In fact, part of that information is already on record. You will recall that when Mushwana testified, he mentioned that Colonel Boonstra requested the Section 205s, the very same day. The defense is sitting with that
So they've got,
information.
Mr. Umaru has got what he wants now.
Yes, part of that information, yes.
No,
What else do you want, sir?
no, my lord, I don't have the affidavit.
You
of
have nothing?
Brigadier. I don't have the affidavit of Brigadier Gininda. I don't have the affidavit of the service provider to say that he did receive the request from
Okay.
Brigadier Gininda.
Ms.
And I
Mshololo?
must, my lord, I must state it clearly that I did not receive any records
Any record,
in respect
nothing.
of the two numbers.
Negatives.
That I did not at all.
Just give me the two numbers so that I can follow up next time when you say the two numbers. I've got to have them here. Which numbers are those?
It's 079
079
379
379
0137.
0137. Right, and which number? Second number?
Second number. Medical credit. It's 071
071
595
595
1239.
1239.
So,
Okay.
what I'm requesting, my lord, to be clear, I request an affidavit from Brigadier Gininda requesting,
David from Gininda.
yes, requesting that the service provider analyze and provide the police with the records in terms of Section 205.
Okay.
And I also need that, because this application is also approved by a magistrate, so I also need that
Which application is
information.
that now? 205.
Yes, the
You need a
205.
magistrate to do what now?
Who approved the application, my lord? The application is forwarded to a magistrate. Then he approves, he signs.
So what do you want
request.
from him?
So it's part of the application.
Yeah, what do you want from the magistrate because he signed? He
It's
granted
an
the
order.
application.
It's an order, my lord. That
Do you have that order, sir?
Yes, my lord, it's part of the Section 205 process. It starts with the affidavit by the investigating officer,
Right.
then it goes to the prosecutor,
Right.
who then puts it before the magistrate, and the
Right.
magistrate then authorizes that.
That's it.
That is what they are asking for, my lord.
Yes, I know. Yes, Mr. Mshololo, what else do you need?
No, my lord, I was saying if the state has the 205 records in respect of my client, let me proceed with cross-examination with this witness.
No, but what else do you need from the state?
It's exactly the same thing, the state that is saying I am in possession of that. Then if that is the case, let's proceed. Let the state beam the Section 205. I can
In
proceed
respect of
today.
your client, in respect of
In
your
respect
client.
of my client,
What
let the
is your
state
client-
beam
yeah,
that
fine.
Section 205. I can proceed with the cross-examination today for all my numbers that are linked to
How
my
many
client.
numbers? 3.
There are 6.
6 numbers.
Yes.
Do you have that information, sir?
I thought we've moved away because that argument by Adv Mshololo is not very helpful, with the greatest of respect. We've indicated that to resolve the issue, we provide information on the 2 numbers requested when we adjourned. We'll provide it now, and the additional 6 numbers will be provided by Friday, and we then take it from there. I thought we've
Is that the
then
arrangement now?
moved a step further.
Mr. Mshololo, is that...
If my lord, the state is saying I will be provided on Friday, then it means I don't have it right now. That's why I was saying if the state have it, then let's proceed. So if they're saying they will be made available to me, my lord, on Friday or in future dates, then it means it's confirmed that I'm not in possession of those records.
Okay, so you need for 6 or 8 numbers. Is it 6 or 8?
The numbers, I think a witness will help me because it's the numbers that is included in his affidavit, and he has testified about those numbers that are linked to my clients. There are those 2 numbers which were said they've been in those SIM cards, they've been in a stilo number, and then there are those numbers that we have said they've been verified through XDR, something like that, and those are 6 numbers. I
6.
think the witness understands them very well. Yes, my lord, they are
You can't
contained.
remember
They are
the
contained
list of
on-
numbers, I'm sure.
I don't know all the numbers,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I can go
Okay,
on the
fine.
numbers I've got.
All right, it's
They are
fine.
on page 30, my lord, of the affidavit of this
Okay.
witness, paragraph 24.
Page 30, paragraph 24, fine.
Yes, yes, my lord.
Okay,
But I'm ready to proceed, my lord. If the state is in possession of those section 205, let them beam them today, now. I'll proceed with the cross-examination.
okay, I'm ready to listen. Mr. Stenographer, I'm sorry, your surname is? Bokwane. Do you have that contraption which we had to play?
Yes.
Mr. House, I'm sorry, I've called you voter. I know a voter House. You know him, he's in the South African police. There used to be a security general when we were still doing those cases of the ANC, blah, 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 blah. Okay, just to put it on record, because this is important according to me, Mr. Mnisi yesterday conceded that you were correct in the evidence you gave when you said the center of the communication was vested on the number of accused number 5 and vice versa.
That's correct, Mark.
And then he put it to you that you never said that. You said accused number 2's number was the one which was the central number. Well, yesterday he said he concedes that you are correct. But you know we've got to be fair. Do you accept that, Mr. So that I'm not the only one who heard it?
Indeed, that's what Advocate Mnisi said.
Mr. Ramos Sepili?
As the court precedes, indeed so, it was said by Mr. Mnisi.
Mr. Ngomezulu?
I confirm.
Miyeki, you were not there.
I was present, my lord.
Oh, you're
But
present. Do you confirm
that
that?
is correct, I confirm.
Mr.
That is correct, I confirm.
Miss
Yes, my lord,
Mshololo?
I confirm also.
Right. These things go with reputational damage, as you know, as all of us know. If it's publicized, as it was publicized in this court and outside, that voter, as they quoted it, voter was excoriated to say that he's changing his version, as it was put. But this court has got to mention that there has been a concession, a full confession by, or confirmation by Mr. Mnisi that you were correct. Do you still, after that, want us to play the record of the proceedings? Because we have obtained an amplified speaker which can beam what you said.
My lord, if it was on record and it's confirmed, I'm satisfied if the court is satisfied. Thank you.
Fine. Okay, you'll take that ICJ contraption to the Chief Justice. So, okay, you're excused until Monday, ne? Are we correct?
Yes, indeed, my lord.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
Right.
Ngizokhumbula ke ukuthi namuhla bekufanele ukuthi ke kubuya yena ke uKenneth House ngodaba ke ebekukhulunywe ngalo noma beludingidiwe kwiveki elendlule kodwa ke izolo uadvocate Mnisi uye wasukuma enkantolo wavuma ke ukuthi ngempela yena wenze iphutha noma wenza iphutha uma ethi ha ufakazi akakaze athi unumber 5 noma kwafuna ukuxhumana phakathi kwa number 5 kanye nawo konke amanye amanamba kodwa uadvocate Mnisi yena wathi cha ufakazi uthe number 2 kodwa ke izolo ke uvumileke ukuthi cha uyena owenza iphutha inkantolo ibisimchazela ke uKenneth House ukuthi impela lokho kwenzekile base bevuma ke nabanye oadvocate futhi ke okunye nanje ngoba kunesicelo futhi ukuthi ke kunalama number amabili acelwayo uKenneth House ukuthi ke enze ama section 205 noma alethe ama 205 wawo ngempela ke kuyavunywa ukuthi ukwenzile lokho useyacela ke futhi ukwengeza kulokho ke uadvocate Mshololo ukuthi ke kunamanye amanamba awachazileke kumbiko noma kwereport akhulume ngawo uthe uma ehlanganisa ke lawo manamba angaba u6 aphathelene naye umsolwa wesihlanu uyacela ke futhi ukuthi naleyo mniningwane leyo ayithole ayilethelwe ngoba ke ubufakazi lobo obethulwe uyena uKenneth Stein kunyaka ondlule ngoAugust uma singenza iphutha uthi ke manje ngoba yena ke sekuyena ke manje othathe umsebenzi ka Kenneth Stein ucela elinye ithuba ke futhi ukuthi ayohlanganisa lokho bese kuthi ke ngolesihlanu uzozama ukuthi aqede konke lokho abese yena uyabuya ke ngomsombuluko kodwa kamanje kungabe kuqhutshekwa ke ngabo ubufakazi bakhe uSergeant Mukhula.
Okay, yes, let's hear Mr. Malui.
As you got, please, my lord, we can then continue with the cross-examination of Sergeant Mukhula.
Is she present?
Yeah, she just went outside.
Yeah, okay. It's a matter of interest. Lieutenant Gous, where do you live?
In Roodepoort, my lord.
Oh, yeah, so you're our neighbor. Yeah, because I was thinking maybe you come out of town. When I say out of town, I mean the province also. So you're just at Roodepoort?
Yes.
What is it? 1 hour from there? From
That's
here?
correct, my lord.
Okay.